Metropolitan St. Louis. I welcome you to our 52nd annual meeting. We have a full morning to enjoy as we bestow awards, elect new officers and board members, and are entertained by the one and only Julius Hunter. And least we not forget her president, Richard Weiss.
Okay, this is the time that I guess I'm supposed to give an inaugural address. And I know my mother would be proud. She died just a couple of months ago. And in her spirit, I'm going to take the proceeds from this breakfast and invest it in my wardrobe.
I am now delighted to introduce our keynote speaker, Julius.
Hello, everybody. I am so glad to be here this morning. This is it, and it answers a lot of key questions, like, what did Jimmy Hoffa tell Julius he studied while serving his time in prison? Which international film beauty was escorted into a banquet room on Julius's arm, causing all conversation and band music to come to an abrupt halt? There are about 70 people with whom I had a knee-to-knee encounter over that 33 years. I mean knee-to-knee. The loveliest knee was Sophia Loren. Some starlets and chanteuses, Carol Channing, Bette Midler, Oprah, Pearl Bailey, just to name a few. I had 3 tours of duty with Pope John Paul II. I have had exclusive one-on-one interviews with Presidents Ford, Carter, Reagan, Bush 1, Clinton, W, and with the President-elect Barack Obama. The person that made me think about writing this all down was my interview with Sophia Loren. I am still shaking and quaking over my encounter with her, and that was, what, almost 20 years ago, I guess. But it was through the good graces of Helen Weiss, my darling cousin, as I call her, Dick's mother, who set that up for me. I was facing Sophia Loren, Sophia Loren. Oh, Sophia Loren, Sophia Loren. The only place for us to do the interview was tiny, 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 which meant I had to sit much closer to her. I mean, like touching knees, almost. So when they turned on what was then very bright Klieg lights, she said, seriously, Mamma mia, those lights are so bright. I said, I know, honey, I used to be your color when I started out. And she gave a little musical titter that was just, I could just see her going, oh. And that kind of made me feel good. And it sort of softened up and warmed up the interview. And so Helen said, in the interview, she said, well, aren't you going to escort her into the banquet room? And I said, and but then I pulled myself together and I decided I would act like I always escorted her into a banquet room. John McGuire and Harry Levins were there for the Post-Dispatch. When we entered the room majestically, it got so quiet, the band, Dixieland band, stopped. We strode to the seats as if I always did this, and I pulled out her chair. Then I took her hand. Look, hold this one. This was the posture. This hand has to go up when you do that. The place went crazy. I mean, there was applause, there were stomping, it was just incredible. Whistling, screaming. And I said, thank you very much. And I turned to walk away and she said, Julio, that's me. That's my name in Italian, Julio. And I said, yes. She said, what time is Lisa going to be on? And I'm thinking, honey, the 15 seconds we're going to have of this thing ain't worth thinking about. But here's an international film star wanting to know what time she was going to be on our late newscast. What an evening that was. When she got up from the table later in the evening, Harry dove unceremoniously under her table and got her napkin with a nice big, thick lipstick print on it. Harry has that napkin to this day. And that is memorialized in my book. A picture of Harry holding what I call the Shroud of Lorraine. All right, I think I'll wrap it up. I don't want to hold you here forever, but I hope you will get the book. It's going well, and I think there are lots of laughs like that. But I'll bet you there's some chapters, like particularly my relationship with Hans Funk, the late symphony director, that will make you tear up. If you don't tear up, you don't have a heart. But do get a copy of the book, and look, give it as a gift. And if you want to go in handsies with someone, do that. But please buy the book. Thank you for being a great audience.